The black and blue is one the steelhead cannot seem to resist in certain conditions. Being a bright-colored fly with a dark head makes this fly nice to swing past holding fish. The milky egg also adds some attention for a stubborn steelhead.
Well, good day and welcome to another segment here on the bench. I'm going to be tying up another steelhead fly here, blue and black, which is a great color. I'm using a long hook here for the shank. I'm going to cut this hook off here again. Put this cone head on here. I had to bend this hook a little bit just because it wouldn't go around this tight bend. They've got this Shaughnessy bend on them. So I'm not too fond of using them hooks. They make good shank hooks for me. That's what I'm using them for. Now I've taken on a barbless laser here, size 2, and we've got a nice salmon bead ahead of that. Nice and colorful. Bring our thread along the top here. Wrap it back over itself. And come to the tie-off position. Okay. Now I want a little bit of a veil on that egg, so I'm just going to take some of the sliced up minnow belly. It's nice and long. Nice long fibers. And I'll just take a soft loop around it and then pull it back. That'll look really nice. And then I'll come in with some electro braid. This is silver hologram. And this is good brand. This is very good stuff. Nice and bright. This is a pretty bright fly. Days that they love this blue and black color. So I'll just put the body on with that electro braid. You want to make that a little tougher, put some UV on there. Might not be a bad idea. I would do that. I don't want to take a bunch of your time watching me put glue flies on, so I'm just going to continue tying the fly. Here I'll need some wire, so I'm going to bring in some white or 1 millimeter wire. Get that ready for my next step, which is going to be several parts. Okay, now I'll bring in the dubbing table. Get rid of this stuff here. And I will be coming in with what I'm going to do first here. Okay, I'm going to bring in some blue steely ice tub. Nice metallic looking material. I got to get my thread over the table there so I can lay everything on top. That'll be a little bit of an under color there. I'll move in just a little bit tighter. Looks like I got some pink in there. That's all right too. That won't bother me. And there we go with that. Then I'll bring in some other new stuff here. This is boom dubbing from Semperfly. Blue cheese. Look, this stuff is really long. Like really long. I'm going to cut that in half. Because I still want it to come back over the body. We're going to kind of use that as sweep that back. Okay, that's all for that. Then we'll need some Arctic Fox. This is nice tail material here. The thing about Arctic Fox, you got to really get it cut right down to the tailing fibers or the skin. So now I'll bring in just want to get some tips here. It's going to have a lot of underfur. Clean that up good. Blue is going to be our primary color. Wire back out of my way. That's a little bit nasty, isn't it? There it is. Got my blue cheese and everything all wound up in it. You all go back where you belong here. Okay. Now I got my hair. I'm just going to stack those butts up right there. Bring in a little of this black Arctic fox tail. Just a wee little bit of that. Clean that out. No fur left on the bottom of either one of those. That looks pretty good. Come over the top with my wire. I like using wire for the brushes because they just, I get my materials sticking up perpendicular to my core. There's just a little bit of material. This hangs up in there sometimes. You just gotta notch that out. Grab my brush. Get that blue cheese coming out of there. That looks good. Almost sounds like a cooking recipe instead of a fly recipe. Blue cheese. Got a little pink in it too. Okay, I'll get that table out of the way. I'm done with that. Of course, you can use a dubbing loop. That's just my nice thorax going there. Now we should get the hair showing up. I got this heavier wire because I'm pulling this in tight behind that bead, that cone. That's all getting stuck underneath that cone head. There's a big void underneath there. I can slide that in, tie it off. And 6/0 thread. Pretty bulky fly. You can thin that out a little bit. Depends on the water you're fishing, really. But it's going to, not water shot tip. It's going to, when it swims, it's going to look pretty good. It looks a lot bulkier than it is because of that wire I'm wrapping it in too. Okay, and if you want to just doll this thing up a little bit, we can get ourselves some guinea on the front. That's always a nice little add. Let's get some of the big dots. Tip back, I'm just going to pull the one side off. Get your tip in there. And then I can just pull this around. Well, I'm going to keep that hook facing down where I know where it's at. Comes up and bites you if you don't know. Come around, think it's on the bottom, it's on the side. That always kind of dulls things up, doesn't it? That little bit of guinea. Nice little finish. So you put some cement on that thread when you're tying it off is a good idea, or you can get a needle and put it down deep. Make sure you cement your flies off. You can put a little less or a little more of that guinea, whatever you like, but that's kind of a pretty attractive little fly right there. So I'll cut that hook off. The lead hook there is just going to be a shank, but it's a nice fly that'll push some water and definitely a nice color, bright and, oh, sorry, nice and bright. I'll keep that out of the loop there. So I hope you like it there, a little blue and black. A little egg sac on there, a little milky egg action going there. All right, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next pattern here. We got lots of good steelhead flies and salmon flies coming up. We just started on that series on our playlist on our channel there, Brent Schlenker Fly Guys. So if you haven't been on there, you can tell your buddies about it. Appreciate you joining us. Catch you again real soon.
Thanks for joining us today with our fly guy Brent Schlenker. Check out his new videos on Brent's YouTube channel and Sport Fishing on the Fly.